In this class, we are going to learn about one more page item in Oracle Apex that is called as ComboBox. Using ComboBox, user will be allowed to select one value among the list or more than one value. Also, user will be able to enter the manual entries. Suppose the value is not available in the list, then user can enter their own values. So this is contrary to the select one or select many page items what we have in Oracle Apex. So let's see in detail in this class about ComboBox. In order to demonstrate this, I will create a fresh page over here using the blank page template. I will name this as ComboBox Demo. I will keep everything default and click on Create Page. First, I will demonstrate how we can select one value among the list using the ComboBox. Let me first of all create a region and I will be naming this as ComboBox Single. Just about, and I will be creating a page item. Here I will tell this as single combo box. From the type, we have to select the combo box. Here we don't have an option to select single or multiple. That setting is available over here. Suppose if you want to select more than one values, then we have to make the setting over here, that is like this, multiple selection. In case if you just want to select one value among the list, keep it off. Like any other item in Apex, we have to define the source. Now the source for the list of item, you can go for the shared component and you can select one of the shared LOVs which we created in our previous classes, or you can query from the function body, the SQL query or the static value. You can provide the static value something like this and you can select. In this case, we will go for the SQL query. Suppose if you need a help how we can construct the SQL query, you can just click on this SQL query property and then you can click on this help. Here we don't need the display and the return value, just we need one of the column from the table. For demonstration purpose, I will be providing this distinct name from the EBA countries table. So this is available from the sample dataset available in our Oracle Apex. I'm using this EBA countries from the Apex dataset. So let me copy this SQL query which will return the distinct name for the countries. Click on validate and click on OK. Click on save and let me click on run. So this is the page, and if I click on this list, I will be able to select one of the list. Suppose I am not interested in this country, let me just click on this X, and here I can search for the country like India, and if you want to select any other country, user will be able to select and they will be able to cancel the selection. So like this we can provide an option for user to select one of the values from the list. Now let's see how the user can select multiple values. Also, we will see how the user will be able to enter their own value. Like suppose I want to give a country. Let's say there is a country with this name and user should be allowed to enter the value. So this feature will also be available within the combo box. Let's see how we can do the same. Let me create a region and here I will tell this as combo box multiple. And I will go for the static content. Right click and create a page item. Here I will tell this as multiple. From the type, I will select the combo box, that is this one. This time I am going to check mark this multiple selection as I am going to select multiple values. When we go for multiple selection, we have one more option, manual entries. User will be able to enter the manual entries as well. You can try this manual entry with combo box single as well. If you click this, there is an option for manual entries. You can enter and it can save. But for the single selection in a combo box, manual entries are meaningless. This scenario comes in multiple selection usually in all the projects. Suppose you have this requirement in single combo box, you can apply the same logic over here as well. Now let's come back to this multiple selection. Now it says manual entries item we want to associate to page items in order to see what user has entered. For that purpose, I will be creating one custom field or the item of text field type. Also, you can make this as read only or hidden. Let's go back to our multiple combo box and I will select the new page item which we created. As soon as the user enters some manual entries which are not available in the list, then it will be stored over here in the manual item. Coming to the multiple values, we can tell how the multiple values are separated. We can tell comma or colon, whatever is the use case, we can go for the same. Suppose if you want to send this parameter in any API as a query parameter, then you can look at the API documentation, how it must be passed, like comma separated, colon separated, so on and so forth. It all depends on your project requirement. Next, the most important thing is the list of values. Here in the list of values, we have shared component, SQL query, static value, as well as the function body. I will go for the SQL query. In case of multiple selection, if you go to the help, you will get the details how you have to construct your SQL query. For demonstration purpose, I have created this multiple selection SQL query wherein I am telling in the display you have to show the name, and when the user clicks on one of the countries or the value, the return value also should be name. Suppose if you want to return the ID, that also would be fine. Let me just run this and show you the data. In my case, the data that is for display as well as return value are both same. With this set, we will click on this validate and OK. Let's preview this page. Let me click on run. Our combo box multiple field or the item is over here. If I click on multiple here, you will be seeing the checkbox next to the names. I will search over here India. It's over here. Next, I will search for the United States. Then I will go for this Saudi Arabia, the Russia, whatever country you want to select, you can select. While configuring this multiple combo box, we had enabled these manual entries as well to store in one of the page items. Let's see how it will be stored. I will tell I want to store Bengaluru. Click on enter. So it is been stored over here. Similarly, if I want to enter one more place, Udupi, it will be over here. Similarly, if I want to enter Abu Dhabi or Riyadh, Muscat, so it will be stored, that is separated by the comma. So like this, it is going to store the manual entries. Suppose if the user is unable to find them over here. Suppose if you want to show the icons in front of this, you can also do this over here. Go and select one of the values. Let me click on save and run. There are other properties also available for the combo box, like the validations, the templates, the column attributes, the placeholders, the width. All this styling you can do with the help of this combo box. Here if you see the icon, whatever we had selected, it's visible over here in front of the item. So with this set, we will move ahead and we will see how we can get the data from the shared component, and also we will see how we can customize this. Here we are seeing only the country name. There is an option we can customize this and we can build the eye-catchy user interfaces even with Oracle Apex. So all this we can do with the HTML styling. We will see the same now. Here I will be creating one more region and I will be naming this as combo box and the shared. I will keep this static content and I will be creating one more page item and I will tell this is coming from the shared component, and from the text field I will be selecting the combo box. I will enable the multiple selection. Now coming for the multiple values, the delimited, we can go for the colon or comma. This time we will go for the colon. Click on save. Now there is an error. It says we have to populate the list of value. Now the list of value, I will go and select the shared component and I am going to select the countries shared LOV which I have created. Let me go to the application home page, then click on the shared component. Then we have to locate list of values under other components. Here if you see, I have created the countries shared. Suppose if you are wondering how we can create for the first time, you can go from scratch or copy from existing value. I have gone for from scratch and I have given over here some name that is based on the dynamic type. Then I have provided a simple SQL query over here which can populate the country's data. There is a bunch of options available as well. That's how I have configured. Let me open my shared component, that is the LOV which I have created for showing the country's data. Here if you see the SQL query, whatever I have provided is, it is having the columns which is getting from this EVA countries. Apart from that, I'm hard coding a icon that is FA globe which can show the globe icon. Suppose if you want to customize this based on the country or the continent, you can provide the icon for each and every country or for the continent, or you can even add that particular logo of country or the flag in the database itself. So this is just for demonstration how we can add or customize the return values from the database. So I have selected this SQL query. Then I have told over here what should be the return value, what should be the display value. When user clicks on this list, they should see the name, and also I am configuring what should be the return value. In this case, the return value will be country ID. And in the sort order, I have use the order by from the query. Icon, I have selected this field, that is the icon. Suppose if you want to show the flag, you can select the flag column if you have. Then apart from display and return value, I want all these additional attributes to be available in the return query or in the selection. For that purpose, I have selected the columns. So there is a shuttle component over here. So in detail, we had seen how we can build similar kind of shuttle component layout in Apex page in our previous class. So we can toggle based on the value whatever we want to show on the screen. So in my demonstration, what I will do is when the user clicks on the list, they will be able to see the capital, the population and the name of the country. So this is why I have put all these things over here. With this knowledge, we are going to consume the same shade component or the LOV in our page. Let's come back to our page item. From here, we have selected the shade component and the country's shade, and all other things I am keeping default over here. Let me just preview this, click on run. I think we have not selected the manual entries item. So because of that, it is throwing an error. Let's scroll up and locate this manual entries. So I'll be mapping this to the P4 manual, which we created earlier, that is over here. So this will be useful when user enters the values which is not in the list. Suppose if you want to hide this and don't want to show on the screen, that is also fine. Just for stopping this error while launching the page, we want to add this page item for the manual entries. Now here is our combo box shade. If I click on this shade, I am seeing the country name, the capital, the population and the icon over here. But you might say this is coming in a single line, but I want to show everything in a HTML or in a eye-catchy manner. How I can do the same? So in order to achieve this, what we can do is we can locate over here the value HTML expression. Here we can write the simple HTML code and we can display the format how we want to show the data in the list, that is in the combo box. I have created a simple div segment over here and I have given a CC container class name, and then I have put a span and I am telling there should be a line break after this, after showing the name of the country. Then if the capital is available, so this is how we can check the values using the expressions within the HTML. Then I'm saying print the capital, then put the line break. Again, we want to check whether the population of that particular country is available. If it is available, then show that particular country's population. I will be pasting it over here. Click on OK. Suppose if you are wondering from where these values are coming, so these are nothing but these are the substitution strings and it is referring to the SQL query column names which we had added in the shade component which I have shown you earlier. So let's preview this and see how the data will look like now. Click on run, done. If I click on the combo box, now it is showing each and everything in a new line, like name, after that there is a line break, the capital and the population. I will search for India and it's over here. Apart from searching with the country name, we can search with any of the things like the capital, whatever you are seeing over here. The capital of India is Delhi. You can search like this and select something like this. And also I can search with Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, it's over here. Just select this. Suppose if the user wants to enter some manual entries, I will tell Bengaluru. It's not in the list. Enter. And I will tell Mangaluru. Enter. I will tell Bhopal. Enter. I will tell Lucknow. Enter. Here if you see, we had selected the delimiter as colon instead of comma, and also user has entered the countries which are available in the list, or they are able to enter the values manually over here. So this is the advantage of using the combo box over the select one or select many, where user will be able to add the manual entries in case if the values are not available in the list of values. So like this, we have seen how we can make use of combo box while designing the page items in Oracle Apex. We have seen how we can provide a feature wherein user will be able to select one of the values from here, or if they want to enter the manual entry, that also will be fine. Also, we have seen how we can show the combo box multiple. Also, there are a bunch of properties. One of the property we have used is to show the icon in front of this page item. Also, we have seen how we can make use of shared component LOV and show the multiple values within the combo box. Also, we have seen how we can style the data, what is shown within the combo box using the HTML code.